Alright, this is a continuation. We are here in the canyon finding samples. We're going to go check out a couple mines if we can make it. Just wanted to point something out here. You can see all of your oxidization. You can see quartz. You have a big quartz vein running through the creek. And that's most likely where the placer gold can be found down creek. You can find it for up to about 5 kilometers down the river here. So lots of oxidization, lots of sulfides, pyrite and chalcopyrite. A couple small workings here. You have a bit of an open cut, another little test at it. So, got a mineralized area over here with loads of quartz and schistose rock. Another little test adit right there. Again, these test adits only go in about 2 meters. Interwoven with some of the schists here. Massive pyrite. You can see the vein right here. Another little area here where it looks like they opened this up a bit, maybe following a quartz vein, and then it ended. I don't know what this is doing here. So that mineralized zone over there, you can see all those loose rocks. That's actually an adit going in. I squeezed in and I couldn't get too far in there, but it's filled with rocks and everything, but there's some nice solid massive sulfide samples of just solid chalcopyrite over there. And presumably that's maybe what they were trying to chase up here directly across. So it looks like your bedrock's been exposed here, and you can see quartz running down there, all along in here. Look at the mineralization. Chalcopyrite with minor pyrite. Look at that. And presumably this would run down here underneath all these rocks, because I can see a vein exposed right along there. So you can see over there a dammed up entrance, and presumably why they did this is because when this flooded in the winter time, it flooded the workings, so they ended up damming up all these. There's entrances, shafts up above somewhere. Another date we'll locate those. What we have right down here is a huge mineralized area right here. You can see all the stringers all throughout. Solid, massive veining. Just look at the pyritization everywhere. And the reason why is because you have a mine here. So we wanted to get a couple samples today. One primarily off this right here. You got a nice mineralized quartz vein. These workings here are actually filled up with sand. It does go around the corner a bit, but it's just a little sketchy going in there. But here is the entrance to one. Basically you have to crawl the whole way, and I don't know how I feel about that. So right now what we're going to do is check out this vein right here. Nice thick 15 centimeter wide quartz vein that's hugely mineralized with pyrite, minor chalcopyrite. and we're gonna get some samples. So right here up at the mouth you can see loads of massive pyrite all throughout the top here. So we're gonna try and pull off some from here. Look at the incredible mineralization. There's not a lot of dump material here because most likely what they did is just toss it right into the river. But this is the dump material. You can see it's mineralized. Okay, piece of the vein. Another piece of the vein here. Mostly pyritized. There's maybe a little bit of chalcopyrite. A couple more pyritized samples from inside that quartz vein at the mouth of the mine. And now what we're doing is we're following that quartz vein down below, all the way down here. It is pretty intensely mineralized, and there's a couple veins that branch off and go underwater which are mineralized. Let's take a look at some of the samples I just pulled off here. Heavy pyritization. These are really nice looking. This is just a solid mass right here. Pyrite and chalcopyrite in this. And if you take a look here, the deeper down you go in the vein, the more chalcopyrite you have. So you can see here, a lot more chalcopyrite. A few more just chip samples just from around the area. Look at this right here. We'll have to take another sample off that. I think we found something solid and good. Look at the chalcopyrite from the same area right down in here. Look at this. It just turns to a solid hunk. See if I can pry it out. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous sample. More broken up. Take a look at these. Very nice samples indeed. More samples from this area. Look at that. Look at that. Some nice jasper. You have more sulfides there. More sulfides here. So there's another one of those 2-3 meter test adits. So from what I can see, there's a lot of mineralization left here and a lot of exploring that's got to be done. Mineralized again there. Another sulfide vein. So we've gotten about 20 samples today. We might take a couple more, but there's just way too much to sample. Way too many veins, way too many mineralized areas. So we're just kind of taking them from spots where we see the best mineralization. Another vein here. On the other side of this here, you have another open cut there, and again over there. Just look at the mineralization in the quartz. This just dives down underneath. I bet you this whole area is just loaded with veins. So we've been out for the last 12 hours now doing sampling, and it's gonna start getting dark in about an hour. We got to make our way out of here. We got all our samples labeled, our areas GPSed, and we will definitely be back here. We're gonna have to go down farther to check out more mineralized areas and maybe do some panning. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.